Welcome back to SWX tonight. It is an honor now to be joined by Beyonce Bea, Idaho Vandal legend, now playing for the Washington State Cougars, transferring in for her final season. Beyonce, thanks so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about what that transition was like, the decision to come to Washington State when you were exploring your options.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough decision just to leave Idaho, after being there for 4 years. But ultimately, I kind of decided that last year I wanted to see what I could do at the next level and kind of experience that for 1 year. And this just seemed like a great place to do that. It's right here, next door, and the coaching staff is great. The girls are all great. So yeah.
When you make your decision to go in the transfer portal, how soon was it to Washington State reaching out and being like, hey, we have a spot for you if you want it?
Yeah, I'd say like within an hour probably. I heard from them and was able to get on the phone with them, I think, the next day. So it was pretty fast.
So coming over here, what were kind of some of your first impressions, maybe with some players you didn't know or some coaches that you didn't know when you first got here and started, becoming part of the team?
Yeah, I mean, everything's been great so far. Getting to know them over the last couple of weeks here has been awesome. So, the more I get to know them, the better it is. And I think we're all getting really close, and I'm enjoying getting to play on the court together.
Yeah, they're bringing back a bunch of talent with Charlize Ledger-Walker, Bella Marquetete, and now you get added into that fold. Kind of what has the discussion's been about maybe your role on this team? What do they, want you to do out there on the court?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were really looking for someone in that 4 spot. Ula has been in that position for a couple of years and has done a great job. So I think they were looking for someone with experience to come in and play those minutes and just, do whatever is necessary to help the team take that next step. Yeah.
So anyone who has watched the Cougars over the past couple of years know that this is a team that loves to have fun on and off the court. Mm-hmm. When you were first meeting some of the girls, was it more business there, or were they, kind of, being a little bit fun to introduce you?
No, they were fun. They were goofy and very genuine. I could tell that for sure on my visit with them. So that's something I really liked as well.
So you were one of the best, if not the best player coming out of the Big Sky. And now you're coming over to the Pac-12. I'm sure there are going to be some adjustments that you make. What are some of the things that you've noticed about Pac-12 basketball, whether it's been playing or studying film, that maybe is a little bit different than the Big Sky?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the level of play and the skill of the players all around is definitely higher at this level. The amount of time they spend in the gym just working on their craft and everything is a big difference as well. So, obviously lots of talented players at this level. Pac-12 is one of the best conferences, so it's an adjustment, but it's been really fun.
This is a team that has now made it an expectation to get to the NCAA tournament. They're still looking for that first NCAA tournament win, which is kind of the next goal for this team, I would imagine. What is that like for you coming into a program with those kind of expectations?
Yeah, I mean, those are the expectations that, I have as well. That's what I want to do. I've never been to the NCAA tournament, so that was one of my things coming into the portal was, where can I go that, has a good chance of getting there, and also just getting that first win, I think, is going to be the team's biggest goal this year.
So you leave Idaho, but you have some family still there. You have a cousin and a sister who are still playing with the Vandals. What were kind of the conversations with them when you decided, I'm going to be leaving, but I'm only 10 minutes away?
Yeah, it was tough when I first went in the portal, obviously not knowing where or what would happen. That was kind of tough to talk about with them, but at the end of the day, I think they kind of knew that this was a good opportunity for me, and also just for them to kind of be on their own too a little bit, but still having us 10-15 minutes away, and I still live with my sister too, so that's awesome as well.
That's perfect. Just as you get ready for this season, it is your final season. Is the preparation any different than, not only just being at a new school, but knowing that this is kind of your last ride? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, since it is my last season, I kind of know, like, I got to give everything this year, and also being at a new school, that takes time too. So just putting in those extra minutes, getting extra shots up, getting to know the girls as much as I can, so that we're ready when game time comes.
When you look ahead and you think of, being in battles with Stanford, with Washington, a rivalry game, and just some of the really, prestige programs in this conference, what are kind of the things that you're expecting to try and, get ready for those? Games against, Stanford, Utah, those kind of games?
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately it comes down to us and how we prepare every day and how we're pushing each other. This team likes to have a lot of fun, but also is really competitive, and I think that's great to kind of prepare you for those types of games against really, really good programs.
Last question for you. What does kind of the summer look like for you as you gear up until the team starts getting back together and we go full bore into basketball season?
Yeah, so right now we're kind of working out 5 days a week and just, getting in the weight room, conditioning, getting tons of shots up, and getting to play pickup with each other too to kind of feel out how everyone plays. And so that's all been really fun so far.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.